Hello everyone, welcome to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and this is the 19th episode in my second Age of Wonders 3 Advanced Strategy series. Before I really get into this episode much at all, I just want to let you guys know, in the interest of full disclosure, I kind of goofed up. I didn't save the game after the last episode, but don't worry, I just went back through, watched my video, and literally redid every single move since the last autosave exactly as I did it before. Unfortunately, there were a couple things outside of my control. I think there was really only two things that are different now. The biggest disappointment is that the instant finish production did not trigger on this city this time, so I still have to wait around for Peak of the Forefathers to finish, which is going to slow down my production of apprentices by another 2 turns here. Not a whole lot I can do about that. I can't force that event to trigger again. It just didn't happen this time. This event down here that triggered in this city where I had an option between gold or mana, same thing triggered again. This time it was between gold or a small army. I just picked gold again like I did last time. So that shouldn't be any different. And then the last thing is I redid this battle down here. There was like a haunted boneyard here that my Theocrat's army went and killed. Of course, the battlefield spawned a little differently, and the battle just played out differently. I didn't lose any units. I didn't lose anybody before, but my hero did level up this time. She did not the first time I went through and did this. So I'm going to go ahead and give her something before I forget to do it. Blessing of Health is a nice spell, but my Theocrat hasn't really been built as a spellcaster. That might be something I should do, though. I should be getting access to some of her more higher level abilities pretty soon here. The one that I'm really after is the one that gives my whole army resurgence. I would love to have that. For now, I think Smite would be pretty good. I've already got Undead Slayer because I gave her the Lady's Diadem of Grave Return. So I'm going to grab Smite just because that seems to come in handy more often than not. It's a really, really good spell. So yeah, back to really what I was doing here. I'll start moving units around in a minute. Want to take a second to go through some of the comments from last week. You guys had some fantastic suggestions this week, so I'd like to talk about them. First off, Jim Bro, he mentioned that because I have a lot of foot troops and plenty of roads, as well as an extra builder, which I'll talk about that in a second too, I should get advanced logistics, and I am currently researching Domain of the Sun. He's right, though. I'm going to change that. Domain of the Sun will be nice, but it'll be nice once my territory becomes more temperate. In the meantime, getting advanced logistics after it comes after advanced seafaring will let my units travel further on all of these roads. And that could become really useful because I have units spread out all over the place. So if I need to move from one front line to the other, I'll be able to do that quicker. It's a good idea, so I will move down that route. Dear Airship, he pointed out that I was planning on using this builder to construct a bridge across the river, and I actually already did that. I didn't remember doing it when I was talking about this in the comments. I told him, yeah, good idea, and I will do that. I apparently already did because there is a bridge there, but I should build a road going through there. And it also might be a good idea to have a bridge running down and a road running down through here to connect this city. So, like, if a unit's here, they don't have to go all the way around one way or the other, because that would not be convenient. So, I am going to send my builder back to do some of that stuff. I'll probably connect my towns with the road here and then go do that. I'm just going to have a mess of roads everywhere. Arch Redbeard. Oh no, wait, one other thing from DR Airship. He mentioned that I could put a city, like a fort, down in here somewhere. I could actually make it a full city too. He pointed out the Heart of the Tropics is right there. If I do follow through with my plan, somehow get dwarf technology and turn this city into a firstborn producing city, like I was thinking of because of the enchanting tree in the dungeon, having the Heart of the Tropics would be nice because I'm going to have tropical empire everywhere, and the dwarves don't like that. So it'll make them a little happier. Probably worth just sticking a city down there in general, though. I mean, I could grab the Lost City, I could get the Shrine to the Guardian Angel, and keep an eye on that cave entrance. All good things, so I think that's a good idea as well, and I will do that. Archer Redbeard, you suggested that I should remember to use excess mana to terraform. I'm going to do that first thing here, actually, in a minute, because you're right, I have not been doing that, and I have 2,400 mana, and I really just need to go through and spend it all. And Evan Moore, he also mentioned that I should be able to use a few of my extra units. I was talking in the last episode about how I have all these little units running around everywhere. I should keep a couple of them hanging back to defend my cities from like sneaky units or scouts that might come in and do something tricky, or just bandits that spawn somewhere that I don't expect. It's worth doing that, especially when your empire is getting this big, so I will do that. Evan Morley, he had a pretty good comment. I liked this one. It was Summoner's Aura. He asked whether it would stack with Embrace Darkness. I told him yes, it would. Summoner's Aura is one of the things I can research, which provides extra defense, a lot more resistance, and regeneration to all units, all summoned units within the borders of the city that it's cast upon. That would actually be a really nice thing to have when combined with Lifesteal on my Phantasm Warriors. They'd be virtually impossible to kill, or very difficult to kill, and it'd be nice to have something like that ready to cast if blue invaded me, because I think I'm going to go after yellow first, probably, because yellow would let me kind of get a united front against blue, more or less. So that's a good idea, and I think I will keep that in mind and probably implement that a little later in the game. It's just, I never really thought about putting those two things together, but it would definitely work. Okay, so before I get into moving my units around, I'm going to follow Arch Redbeard's suggestion and go ahead and convert a whole bunch of this land. I might just edit this part out because it's just going to be a lot of me clicking on stuff, but I will go ahead and just get this done here. Okay, so as you can see, there's quite a bit of terraforming going on. So basically, to summarize what I'm doing, putting fertile land in human cities, sowing salt in all my draconian cities, just giving each race the type of territory that it likes most. So yeah, the environment's going to drastically change how it looks on the next turn, so that'll be interesting. Okay, back up to the Tigran's army up here. I'm going to use Jazargo's army to go after these orcs. That's where I was headed. I am going to just keep them all together for now, I think. Maybe not, because I can hit those haste berries. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'll keep one Treb, take the apprentice, then get the haste berries with those guys so that I can go in and get this city. And remembering to do this properly. I guess there is an inn out there that I'm going to run through and clear anyway. Oh, it's one razor bow. Okay, we're not going to waste our time with that. And then I can go after these units out here. And this Treb, they can sit it in here for the time being. Probably get a... Oh, hey, I could have grabbed that watchtower with it. I'll do that on the next turn. It can reach it. Okay, so orcs. I don't think they like me very much. I was kind of mean to the orcs. So I'm going to put somebody else in this city. Somebody that I need to like me. Possibly the Tigrans. The Ziggurat is a good structure for... It gives you Blood Altar. It's a benefit to support units. But really, this city doesn't, just scream any race in particular. I might put it as Tigrans because I actually kind of want to use the Tigran stuff. And it would still get me evil points. The orcs already pretty much hate me, so... Plus, it would migrate to Tigrans faster than anything else. So I will do that. Alright, and then these guys can go get on some action here. See what his army's capable of. These guys all just got inflict stun when they joined my side. They are really not happy about... Why are they... Are these guys dedicated to good or something? Hang on a second. Tigran Apprentice, not happy with the person's alive. Ah, they have Scales of Fortune. They're dedicated to neutral. Well, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, so the Tigran Jazargo is a Greyguard, and that's what their issue is. Well, I'm just going to have to deal with it. He shouldn't have Scales of Fortune himself, but his units are going to be kind of crap fighters. And of course, Scales of Fortune isn't going to do me much good if my units are upset and won't get critical hits anyway. Well, at least they can stun stuff, I guess. Well, or not. Let's see, let's not do anything stupid here. J'zargo's decently powerful, but do I want to throw him in front of a halberdier and a cavalry? He's got 60 health and 16 defense. Yeah, with 16 defense he'll be okay. Kind of want him to guard that unit. Maybe somebody else can stun the halberdier so it doesn't come up and poke him. There we go. Over here, another halberdier and an archer. The archer doesn't scare me as much as the halberdier does. I'm going to try to stun him. Okay, got him. That leaves him pretty much free to charge the archer. And who do I want to finish off? Actually, I'll move it over here. I can't hit anybody on this turn because I forgot Trebs have to shoot from in the green in terms of action points. Well, J'zargo's perfectly happy to be out here fighting. Nobody else is. Okay, got another stun on them. Trebuchet will be more than happy to finish them off, even though fumble. Man, I almost want to just sell these units off. I might just replace them or suicide run them at something because I don't really want to deal with all these fumbles. Okay, got another stun. That's good. And J'zargo can handle that guy perfectly fine. Oh, hey, I still have this other mystic here. She might have... Nope. I was thinking Theocrat's support units get the can heal, get a healing ability, but it's tied to an Empire upgrade, and when they joined my army, they lost that Empire upgrade. So that's too bad, otherwise I'd be able to heal with them. Anyway, let's have them get the XP for that. Let's see who's in here. A Goblin Big Beetle. Well, he could use some units that aren't cranky, so... And I don't have goblins anyway, so... Yeah, sure, why not? I'll take a Goblin Big Beetle. Send one of these scrubs back to the city to go complain about whatever it is they're complaining about. Alright. These guys are... Oh yeah, that's right, they're waiting for the dragons to show up. So I'll wait there because it's still on the same turn. And I already pretty much set these guys up the way I want them. I kind of have too many... I might move let's see here. I'm going to swap the priest and a flamer. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. So I want a priest kind of near the hero. Just for medic options in case I need it. Okay, everybody else should be good there. I'm actually going to put them on camp so they stop bothering me for now. And I can continue to explore throughout the underground. Ooh, there's some interesting stuff out here. A farm, creation node, which isn't great, but... Okay, so in this case, there is nothing else there worth looking at. I can't go further with my dwarf. One of the things that I can do is I could start tunneling. Could go see what's down through there. The only problem with doing that is when you tunnel, you open up routes for the enemy to get to you too. It might not matter, and it's probably worth it just for the sake of exploring. So I think I'll do it anyway, plus he'll get some money. But you do want to keep that in mind as you're exploring. Here was where I was thinking about putting a human city. Once I can get one down there. I need to redo the production of some of my cities. because I want some settlers built here pretty soon. My Necromancer's army is just kind of cruising around here. I think that they... I think I was going to send them out here. Could get the crystal tree, clear that structure off, and then maybe go clear things out around here in preparation for another city. They're not powerful enough to take that lost city yet. Not even close. Well, they can reach this on this turn, so I may as well do that. Alright, dampening field doubles the cost of spells. That shouldn't affect me at all, really. Now, what's the best way to do this? This army keeps losing units, so I'd kind of like to turn that trend around. Let's have the cadavers go up front. I want those the wisps to go ahead and do their thing. Let the cadavers be the sacrifice. I can always pick more up at the end. No, they want to go after that firstborn. Here come the wisps. They probably should have done that first. Because if they'd have done that first, then they could have used another unit to get flank attacks and actually kill the Draconian hatchling. But they didn't do that, and I really don't want him to die because he's pretty close to ranking up. In fact, just a little bit more XP and he'll make it. On that note, I would like to try to stun one of these enemies if I can, but I don't think this army has... Well, they do have one stunner. Reanimator. He should have inflict stun. He is a support unit. Yep. If I can get him to stun one of those Orc Apprentices, I might be able to get this guy leveled up. First off, let's have the cadaver go over there and kill that wisp. The poison damage they do makes them a little better at that. Okay, got it. I want the raptor going after one of those two apprentices. Oh hey, he doesn't need to be saved from that thing, now that I think of it, because he's behind it. He can move freely. Let's get him just within range of this one and try to stun him. Okay, I got it. That worked out nicely. This means that... Well, I definitely want the Necromancer to kill that guy. And I actually don't think I... Oh wait, yeah I can. Black bolts, duh. One shot. And then between the two of these guys, the apprentices are pretty much out of commission. Oh no, a critical hit. Okay, the hatchlings are back. They should be the ones to finish that thing off. But I don't know if I can guarantee that that'll be the case. I don't want to... Well, they have a chance of killing them. Okay, here's what I can do. I can intentionally block my own magic, thus ensuring that I don't kill them and might... Yeah, I got a stun on them again. That means the hatchlings can be the ones to finish them. And they level up and will evolve into something. What did I get? Did I get a crusher? I got a crusher. Dang it, that's like my least favorite Draconian unit to get. Ah, well. I like this. I like having some fire damage. See if anyone else could use the spirit. It's melee poison. Jizargo could use something. And so could the druid. I'll send it to the druid. There we go. Make sure I get her back on that tile, because she does have that picnic basket now, which is going to help heal that firstborn up, which is something I should have done during that battle and didn't think about, but it's alright. I'll take care of it later. Cadaver, only one way for him to go really right now. There is a hostile dragon city out there. Forgot that was out there. That's interesting. Okay, I have to decide if I want to go after these Fae or not with this army. They should be fine. The Fae all have blight weakness, so the dragon would do pretty well against them. But in groups, those fairies can be a disaster. I don't know about this one, although it is really tempting. I wonder if there is anything cool I could convert in that Forbidden Sanctum first. Maybe I'll go back there and check that. This army with all her healing buffs is going to pretty much regenerate all of its health anyway. Although taking on a Forbidden Sanctum without proper backup is almost just as bad. We'll come back. I'm not going to risk any important units. I'll check to see what's in that Forbidden Sanctum. If I don't like it, I'll run down to the inn over here, pick up a unit there. Okay, the quest totally doesn't matter. Okay, I just have to do that, I guess. Discard it, whatever. I don't care about that. Okay, we are all back up to speed here. Let's get this thing moving, I guess. Oh, I forgot to summon. I forgot to summon a Phantasm Warrior. Need to remember to always, always, always be summoning something at this point. There's really no reason not to have them every turn. I knew I was forgetting something before I ended that turn. It happens. Received a proposal from Roger Peacock. What does he want? He wants peace. No. No, we will not have peace. Okay, a few items moving around here. Finally got the... Oh, that's actually a shield item. Shield and projectile reflection. That just gives projectile reflection. This gives shield and projectile reflection. That's actually better. Well, I sent that to the wrong guy. Who needs a shield? I was thinking it was like an item that they hold. She's already got one. She's already got one. Argo's got one. I'll give it to, well, I'll give it to the Druid, I guess. Or my other Theocrat. That would work. Alright, where is it? There it is. Yeah, I'll send it to my other Theocrat. Okay, I got Master Smith. I finally have that iron item forge. Speaking of items, there is one more. Need to remember to just put those on people. He's gonna get a better one soon. So I have my item forge now, and I have an item in that city that I get for being the first to make the item forge. That seems like something that this guy could go pick up for me in a minute here, in a couple turns. As this city is now going to be, instead of me making a unit to pick that up, I'm going to be making a Draconian settler here, I think. And I know I need to make a human settler somewhere too. Matter of fact, do that right here. Do that right here and now in both of my cities. This one, it doesn't matter a whole lot which race has this area, so I'm just going to do Draconians because it's convenient. Go. And speaking of Draconians, got another race governance level up. Flyers get +6 in martial arts. That's really good. Peak of the Forefathers 100% cheaper, and cities with it get an additional 2 vision range. And every unit produced in a city with the Peak of the Forefathers gets an extra medal. Really, I look at this as... I don't really care about the gold, because I'm only going to build them once in each city and be done. Cities with it get 2 vision range. That doesn't really matter to me, especially since the one I have out over here is like in the center of my empire here. And the extra metal doesn't matter a lot either. I think I'd rather have flyers be able to move further into martial arts. That sounds cool. Especially since I can make some of them in this city. Once that's done, if I decide to do that, so... Alright, the North Pole has finished the Grand Palace. Don't know what comes next. Could make mercenary camp. but I don't really have any irregular units that would benefit from it necessarily, and the one I do have will evolve into something else. So I'm going to just put that on produce merchandise for forever. Probably not think about it much more, other than defending it if something attacks. Okay, I can get advanced logistics, like I talked about. That'll be really good. And then my city over here is still on the way to making the Grand Palace there as well. Research breakthrough over here. And praise the Leader Festival, bonus gold. So happy cities all over the place. Really, really nice. Continuing to work, I'm pretty sure I just finished a quarry in this city. I'm continuing to work towards really good boats. Or no, I was going to make a Master's Guild. I think I forgot to set that. Yeah, I think I had started making a Master's Guild. That might be another difference between the thing that I forgot to do, having to reload my game earlier than I wanted to. I actually don't have enough gold to make the Master's Guild right now, so is there anything else that I'm going to need anyway? A harbor. The city will need a harbor. Okay. We're here in Halleck. We have already migrated to Tigrans, so this is another one of those cities I might not make a lot at, except depending on maybe what's out here. I'll just focus on growing the city and getting the basic structures in it, start working towards a Grand Palace, and see what's around me when the borders expand. For now, let's get an observatory. We can't afford an observatory. Okay, for now, let's just generate merchandise. Jazargo is ready to move forward. I don't know for sure where I want to send them. These units might be able to go into that dungeon and clear it, possibly. I don't know, they could get outnumbered. I think there's usually 6 units in there, and I do like to have numbers on my side. Well, I can send Jazargo down that way. He is a sorcerer. He'll be able to help deal with all that. In fact, I'm just going to have Jazargo meet up with these guys and become their new leader, and leave these other lousy units somewhere to defend, or just have them go clear out really easy weak structures like whatever's maybe out here. I can't tell. It looks like there might be something on this tile right here, but I can't really tell. It's all foggy. Right. Anyway, have them head down that way. Meet up with the others. And I'm going to grab this watchtower and probably get a couple other things while I'm here too. So I think everybody needs to move on to that tile. So in order to ensure that my units don't do anything stupid, I will do auto combat because the wyvern could die if the computer is dumb. The White Witch can probably stun that spearman, although the impaler I think would be better for me to stun if I could get it. Here's what I'll do. Okay, I did get the stun. Excellent. I'm going to leave the wyvern back because I just don't want it to really take damage. He can pretty much do whatever he needs to killing that spearman. They're not going to touch him. May as well just finish him off. Wyvern sit on defense and see what the razor bows do. Yeah, I thought they'd probably go for the flank on the flyers. That's fine. I gotta remember, they have grant Frozen Flames, which is a really nice ability. If I don't need to heal or stun any... Well, I do want to stun this guy, though. Okay, but I should remember to use that. I'll have the wyvern finish him off so that the Phantasm Warriors can come out here. Save this guy from taking a hit. Charge. Finish him off. Alright, and they could probably run down and clear these little structures. This is a pretty good army, all things considered. So I'll go ahead and have him do that. While Jazargo's on his way over to that tomb. In this case, I want the flying or floating, either one unit, to go after this. Definitely want no mercy. And because there's a pikeman in here, once again, worried about my wyvern, I will manual combat this. Phantasm warriors are tough enough that I can pretty much just throw them right up to the front line. I really love Phantasm warriors. Speaking of which, immediately after this battle, I'm going to summon one and then start summoning another. Ooh, critical hit. Alright, let's see here. Once again, should have granted Frozen Flames. I don't know why I forget to use those buffs. Alright. Those guys aren't really so good on defense, but they will still kill. Okay, I want the flyers to deal with them, which means I need to get my cheetahs off the flyers so I can either stun them or just outright kill them. Yeah, okay. Sun guards don't stand up well to those guys. And I should be able to go behind him and flank him to death. Okay, before I do anything else, let's do this. Put one right there. And actually, I'm going to cast Embrace Darkness out here on the next turn so that I can summon units out there on short notice if I need to, and they'll still have life stealing. Alright, this builder is going to build a road, and it probably will connect. Let me see here. Do that. This is going to be a really weird looking road. My empire is going to be kind of a mess, but it'll work. I would really, really like to find a cave entrance with this wisp. That would be valuable. I may have already found one and not noticed it. They kind of blend into the terrain a little bit, but I don't think there is one out here. I'll finish exploring the borders around this continent just so I know where everything is. Actually, I can probably pretty safely assume that just is ocean going around, so... Orcs are very unhappy. Well, that's not a surprise, and I'm afraid I just don't care. Oh man, 1 gold, and I would be able to make the observatory here. Actually, you know what? I seem to remember this topic coming up a little while ago, and I'm pretty sure this guy has... Yep, this almost completely useless item for urban concealment. I'll just sell it, because now that I need the gold, I can use it and start making an observatory in the city this turn rather than wasting a turn. Whoops. Get rid of that produce merchandise order first. Alright, and then my King's Army can get back in the action here, clear a tomb. This should just be overkill, but I look forward to it anyway. Yeah, dragon up front. And flyers, while good, probably shouldn't be leading the charge here. They're really more of a let them come at you and then flank attack from behind type unit. And, I kind of threw the elders right up in the middle of everything. And, sorry, forgot to use Dragon Ancestry. I will eventually just get in the habit of doing that, I swear. Alright, what kind of mess are we in here? They cannot steal life from the Deathbringer. Can steal life from the Warg. I'll have them go after the Deathbringer. There we go. They can do their lifesteal thing. Kill the Warg. Let's freeze up the longbows to probably kill the... No, they can't kill the Wraith. My Sorcerer can probably kill the Wraith, though. Yeah, you can. Oh, yeah. Get wrecked. Okay, now I'm gonna buff somebody. How about this guy? Could have given it to my king, but it's okay. It doesn't really matter that much. By Warg. And the longbows can maybe shoot the... I can shoot these guys once. It doesn't really matter. Okay. That thing's back, but my dragon just doesn't care. They'll probably flank with the Lost Souls. Turn the dragon around, then turn him around again. Yep. It's all good. He is a summoned being. He took almost no damage anyway, but I can heal him. Flyers can go to the back, flank the org. Anybody else give buffs or anything like that? Nope. Alright, well then we'll just let these guys finish them off. I'm thinking this army could probably go straight after the halflings. I already know that I don't need that. I'm just going to sell all of this for gold. I'm thinking, yeah, I should probably just start heading straight after the halflings. See what kind of a force they've got in that city. Now, I do need to be careful. I did get my king's army in trouble once, running out ahead, but I'm not at war with the halflings yet, so I should be okay. Unless they unexpectedly go to war with me all of a sudden. Since they just asked me for peace, kinda doubt that's gonna happen. But you never know, I suppose. That's a hunter spider. They don't have any range units in this group, but I kinda need to make sure that hunter spider doesn't try to kill my obsidian dragon. My obsidian wyvern, whatever. I'm just gonna get it out of this battle completely. Get way, way down there. Nope, that's unfortunate. Now that the spider's already phased, I could probably bring it back if I need to. It could reach it if it has to. Let's see, what are we up against here? We're kind of up against a lot. I know I need that spider off of me. It didn't end as well as I had hoped. I think the spiders were life-stealing back. Because my units summoned, I didn't know they could. I'd have to watch that in the replay because I didn't notice, but... Wait, these guys don't have life-stealing. They're not vampires, they're hunters. That's not possible. I guess my warriors just didn't do very good damage to them. This got kind of a little messy here. I think just... I don't want to leave everyone on defense, though, because they could do a lot of damage to that witch. Maybe this is a my king casts a spell type of situation. I definitely need to kill something here. Wait, okay, the spiders are out of movement. They can only bite the witch once, but the spore can run around and hit the witch. I need to go get at in that boar's face. Oh yeah, and these guys have martial arts. Wargs won't kill the Phantasm Warrior. Okay, so here's what I can do. I need to fireball these guys. 9, yep, that'll work. That lets me run through here, use that martial arts to take away his movement points. He can only attack the White Witch once, so they're fine. In fact, I could probably finish him off with the Wyvern, but I don't want to do that because they might run around and kill the Wyvern. I will just let those units take the hit. Okay, good, good, good. Get the lifesteal back from that, and we're good. Picking up a lot of money from clearing all this stuff. That supply of money won't last forever, but it's nice right now. Speaking of extra resources that I have, there is... Can I? No, wait. Okay, I can do this. I can abort that spell because I wasn't more than one turn into it. I do need to remember to be sowing salt and using terraforming, like I was reminded of. So basically what I've been doing is just kind of going around and just getting everything to look the same. in all of my cities. So like with my capital, I'm just putting barons everywhere. You can kind of easily tell where the fertile plains are in these places just because the little houses show up, and I want to get rid of those for Draconian cities. This is also Draconian City, so I can continue to kind of get rid of all this stuff. Getting some of those forests out of the way will be kind of nice. And I'm down to 35 mana, so I should probably simmer down here. Actually, I shouldn't have used that much, because now I can't cast Embrace Darkness. I can't even start casting it. So in that case, I may as well finish this off. Not managing my magic particularly well this game. Alright, they were on their way up north to go get this city back. That's right. I'll park them on the crystal tree. There is a hero in there. Tigran Rogue. Hey, these guys can get the haste berries. They can meet up with them. The flyer can just, or charger can just about make it there, and then I'll have 2 armies. This guy, like I was talking about earlier, I do need to leave some units back to defend some of my cities that are kind of maybe a little vulnerable. Send him out here to join this group. I think these guys are all going to kind of converge towards the halflings, so this will be kind of a front line. But I do want to leave some of my just lousy tier 1 units kind of back in this area to guard cities if they need to. I will put him with the others in this city for now, because these guys are also moving out there. Let's see here. Can he reach that on this turn? Nope, not quite, unfortunately. Just to give that city a little extra defense, because that city is really, really valuable to me. A lot of movement with him. This charger, change of plans, I suppose. I'll have him be one of the other units that's just going to go kind of sit back here and guard cities. And this priest might join them. Good to have a couple units on defense with inflict stun. Alright, this person's army was kind of on their way out here to clear this structure just for the sake of getting rid of it. That is a lot of spiders. They can't swim, so they can't get me right here. I'm okay. Hopefully they don't bunch up together and make me fight them all at the same time. Dwarf Prospector was running back, that's right. Oh no, I was going to tunnel with him. Okay. So I'm going to see where this takes me. Cadaver can make it a little further before it dies. Hey, this is a good place for it. It found a corner, so it can crawl back here and die somewhere, I suppose. Poor thing. Sorry, buddy. You know, just to, how much health does it lose per turn? It doesn't matter. I'm just going to disband it. Get rid of it now. Save upkeep cost that I don't need to spend. I don't even know when the upkeep cost applies, but just in case, I have no other use for it back there. Alright, and these guys just kind of continuously keep getting beaten up. I'm going to give them a turn of rest here, just to let that firstborn... Well, you know what? No, I don't need to, because I have Nourishing Meal, and I can heal the firstborn manually. It'd probably be better. Alright, Dread Spiders, Ogres, or no, not Ogres, Trolls. Definitely want them up against the Trolls. Give him Nourishing Meal, which doesn't even appear in her list of abilities. I have to click on it from here. Where is it? Wait, why am I not seeing this? Control and Dead Throat, Chicken, Lifesteal. Am I going crazy here? Oh my gosh, okay. That gives my unit more regeneration. That's not the delicious second breakfast that I thought it was. Never mind. So I actually can't heal this firstborn manually. Should probably be a little careful with him then. Fortunately, that troll is weak to fire, and I have a couple units that do fire damage. Nuts, they're going to be defensive about this. Okay, how about cadavers up front to deal with the dread spiders? Dread spiders, well, all spiders do some poison damage. They might do slightly more. I don't remember for sure, so don't quote me on that, but the cadavers won't be affected by it either way. Put them there to block a easy route to me. Put the crushers over here just to get them in the way. I don't really have another use for them. And then move the Necromancer here so I can shoot at that thing. I don't have to worry about anyone teleporting behind me, which is kind of nice. Hey, I started it bleeding. Cool. The ogre can't reach me. Nobody else can reach the Necromancer. I think we're good. Oh no. Alright. Let's get those spiders off of my units here. Probably gonna lose the cadaver, but I think I'm just gonna let the troll kill them. I don't think I can. I think I'll have a line of sight penalty there, yeah. Okay, got the stun on them. I'm gonna let the ogre go ahead and finish the cadaver. Use these guys to go after the spider. And she can finish it. That looks good. And that was a waste, sir. That extra fire damage helps. And I can use them to finish the spider baby, finish the troll with more fire damage. Blight Tusk more, so I get a mount for this person. Fire protection and inflict bleeding wounds are just straight up blight protection. Not much of a choice. Neither is that great, but I think I could have probably just sold that mount. So most of my other mounts are better than just simply having blight protection. Yeah, I'm not going to end up using that. And I think, did it say Jazargo had one already? He has a fell horse. Gives him fire resistance. Yeah. Oh, he's got 25 upgrade points to spend. What do we have here? Alright, well, more hit points is good. I like hit points. More resistance is nice. Tigrans kind of need it because they have a little less. I thought I said more max hit points. I was pretty sure he was at 60 before. Maybe I misread that. Charged Army is great. I like that one. Magic Affinity is good. Extra resistance is always nice. That looks good. Just kind of buff his stats generally, turn him into a decent army leader. Okay, I know I was thinking about something else, but completely lost my train of thought. Priest going back this way, I think. Right, Blight Tusk Boar. I'm just gonna sell it. And I'll head this way with this army, go after those dragons, because why not? Cadaver can impose on their territory a little bit. Maybe take a peek at what's in there? Nothing, actually, at the moment. That's kind of odd. Can they just go take the city? Well, hey, how about that? A lone cadaver on its dying breath takes a dragon city. That's hilarious. And then just gets killed off. I wonder where the dragons were. That seems odd. Well, anyway, I'll absorb that. Yeah, I want dragons. And then I'll just have this army follow the road. I was thinking about having them go clear that stuff, though. They should probably go clear things down here if I'm serious about putting cities down here. Just gonna take a peek in here and have this army see what they see. Oh, King Shock Serpent. The other units aren't that great, but no, I take them very seriously. So I will move on towards this thing. See what's in here. There's probably some other stuff for me to break out here too. There's a city down there that I don't know what it is. I should go capture that with this army while they're here. I can always go back to the Fae later. And I was going to grab the watchtower with him. Okay, so I've hit the end of the turn. I think I've also hit the end of the episode. So sorry I goofed that up a little bit with not saving it. For the most part, I got everything back to the way it was, other than the unfortunate fact that I have to wait for this city a couple extra turns, which this city was going to be my pride and joy this game. So, but that's all right. I will remember to save it this time. Good comments this week. Thank you very much. Lots of good suggestions. And I will try to remember to continue to implement all of them as best as I can. I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.